So that right there behind me is the actual tomb here. That's where Lincoln is buried, President Abraham Lincoln. One of the things that people won't tell you about President Lincoln is that he actually opened the door for business leadership for everybody. That people could own their own businesses, be heads of corporations, and they can come from anybody, really. And see, before Lincoln, you couldn't own a business if you were a piece of property. I mean, and he really made a difference there. So this is where, we really have to honor and respect and admire people like President Abraham Lincoln, because he provided the doors of opportunity for many, many people, for everybody. Before him, it was the case that if you were an African American, for example, you not only couldn't own a business, but you had to work as a slave. And so, this is where it really makes a difference. And we're here in Illinois. This is actually the land of Lincoln. I'm not making this up. It's on the license plates. It's everywhere. That this whole state is considered to be devoted to President Abraham Lincoln. And see, that's why it's important. It's important to really give respect and reverence to Lincoln, and to be able to really look into history and admire it. Some people, they think that a college degree is, only there to get you a job. And it's the case that Lincoln, he was even depicted as riding a horse while reading a book, something that people typically didn't do. And for him, he was self-schooled. So he didn't go to school to get a job. He actually went to school by schooling himself, and he developed himself, and eventually he became the president because, people wanted him to be president. So that's quite a bit different than, what a lot of people's mentality tends to be. Some people tend to believe they're going to learn the minimum that they possibly can to get some kind of career or job or something. And then after that, they don't care. They're just going to be dead weight on the organization. Burden that everybody has to bear. But not Lincoln. And he fought in the Civil War, set the slaves free.